Hello and welcome to this early morning review of Crown Royal Blender's Mash, also known as Bourbon Mash. Before Walmart sold out of their recent supply, it was selling as Bourbon Mash, and it had a big disclaimer on it. Bourbon Mash, this is not bourbon whiskey. I couldn't figure out when it was introduced. Some sources say 2017, some say 2018. So it's unclear, and since they don't say on their website, I'm not going to talk about the introduction. But it's not, a long time ago. John Anile gave this bottle to me. He's with Georgia Beer Reviews. Thank you, John. He got a great deal on it. We were shopping around 2019, and he got these bottles for $15. These 375 milliliters. He gave one to David Garlapede, who does a lot of duo reviews with me, and he gave me one. I've never had it. They were drinking it that day and say, let's try it. I say, no, I gotta leave. I've had enough sampling. So I smelled it. It smelled nice. That doesn't mean a whole lot. This is a 2018 bottle. It says 39th day of 2018. All right, the Blenders series. I haven't seen anything else in the Blenders series. There may be one, but I haven't seen it. This is not listed on the Crown Royal Canada website, so apparently it's a U.S. only product. Maybe sold in Europe, not Canada. All this plastic that's not peeling off so well. There are many video reviews for it, and so it's got this nice band, plastic band, but it's snagged, so I'm just going to peel it off because it's going to keep snagging. Throw this plastic away later. Crown Royal was introduced by Seagram's in 1939. They have less than 80 people working at their distillery. Say it's like about 76 people. Blended Canadian whiskey aged in American oak. And they were saying new charred oak and used. All right. Bottle number 128,813. 80 proof. A flavorful whiskey from the Crown Royal Blender series. I remember when this first hit the market, it might have been 2017, but it seemed like it was 2018 around here, and people were talking about it. I saw Matherns had it, I think still has it, and but I didn't get any feedback on what people thought of it. I do intend to watch this extraordinary amount of video reviews. There are many. It's going to take a good while. So here we go. First time I've tried it. Clean glass. Dripping already. All right. Should be enough. It's common color. I'd describe chestnut. I will try to write a written review for distiller.com and Proof 66. Oh, and thank you, John Anile, for this glass. He said he got a good deal at Amazon, and it didn't really cost him anything because of points. I've got one left. He gave me 4. 3 others broke. One from a whiskey bottle slipping out my hand and the neck hitting the glass, shattering it. The other 2 just the slightest little tap in the sink and they shattered. They're very flimsy. Nice, but they're not strong. All right, so chestnut appearance. Not even seeing any alcohol legs actually. Nothing. Well, okay. Yeah, okay. They're widely separated, though. Usually they look like little fence boards, one after the other, but here they're separated. So it's hard to say what this is. Are they using using a bourbon mash bill. They're not saying that on the website. They're just talking about the bourbon barrels, and they talked about how most of their whiskey, for all that, they use 5 different mash bills in their recipes, and that most of it is corn, rye, and wheat from Manitoba. What they say, 80% of their grains are coming from Manitoba, but the other 20% are from wherever. I guess it has a little bit more robust and wood aroma than the regular Crown Royal, but I'm not sure. I'd have to do a taste challenge, a blind taste test, which I intend to do. I would like to get another bottle, actually. If I see another $3.75 for a good price like that, extraordinarily good price, $7.50, yeah, I'll get it. I'm gonna have to scout around. I think I might stumble across it. Some people say it's been discontinued. No, it's still being listed on Walmart's website. Just say it's out of stock, and it's on the Crown Royal crownroyal.com, the United States website. Crownroyal.ca, Canada, is not. I don't think it's ever been listed there. It does have a little sour mash aroma to it. You know, like I've described that as like similar to a sourdough bagel. But it's mostly just distilled grains, sort of basic, fine. But not anything remarkable, just corn. It smells like corn whiskey, which is what most Canadian whiskeys are predominantly. Just like most American bourbons are that predominantly. If you are in Europe, you might say maize instead of corn. I think in some places in Europe, when they say corn, they mean wheat. It's slightly sweet. There's a slight oak. It's clean water. I mean, they use that lake water over there. Glacier. Canadian Shield water. Mostly, however, I'm picking up just generalized corn spirits, grain spirits. Charcoal, no. Barrel, slight. Rye spice, there's a little, not much. It may be different than the standard Crown Royal, but the differences are minimal from what I can tell. Medium body, light to medium body actually, a moderate finish. They give this big description on the website. I never can remember all of those things because they go into all these complicated aroma and tasting notes, and I always say, can it be all that? You know, can it actually be that complex? And then when I go do the video, I can't remember what I read, which is probably good. But to tell you the truth, this tastes a whole lot like, it tastes different than other Canadian whiskeys now, in the sense that a lot of Canadian whiskeys have this, like a sherry wine or almond extract flavor. That's from the flavorings they add. I think Crown Royal tries to downplay those extra flavorings. They just focus on the wheat, the rye, and then predominant corn. They age their whiskey separately, then they blend them. Okay, so that's what they do: age, then blend. Whereas Black Velvet, they blend it, then they age it. They age it together, like say like gumbo. People in Louisiana will age their gumbo, so let all the flavors merge together. But I don't see the benefit for Black Velvet because whatever they're doing, to me, it doesn't taste that good. This reminds me, this is going to sound crazy, but it kind of reminds me of some American blended whiskeys U.S. blended whiskeys, especially the one from Maryland. Wait a minute. Yeah, bottled in Maryland, Baltimore County, Maryland, at Majestic Distilling, Monumental Distilling. But I'm thinking of the Canadian one that I used to have. It was called Canadian Leaf. I had a small bottle. I saw a big bottle at Total Wine. There's an alternative version of it called Canadian Lake. Same label, just one says Leaf, one says Lake. I don't understand that. But so that is a Canadian blended, but bottled in Maryland. Okay, so this does kind of remind me of the Canadian Leaf. Because of that high rye, relatively high rye, not really our high rye content, but relatively high rye. It makes me, I don't want to go buy another bottle of Canadian Leaf, I'll tell you right now, but the prices over there are very low. But it'd be interesting to taste challenge that with this, since that's what came into my mind. And yeah, also from that same distillery, bottling plant, is the American blended, the Club 400, which I bought in Alabama. But that was similar to this. Can't explain it. Some Baltimore area viewers, Annapolis area, maybe even Western Maryland, they were saying, oh yeah, Club 400, that's everywhere in Maryland. It's an inexpensive whiskey. People drink that all the time. But okay, Walmart had the regular size bottle of the Blender's Mash, Bourbon Mash. They're selling it as Bourbon Mash right now. For $19.96, I think, $19.96. John got this for a regular size bottle, $15 even. So good, $4.96 cheaper. Probably won't see that, but there are some places I can think of that might have it cheap. It's pretty good. There's no off flavors, no off aromas, nothing dodgy, as they say over there in Great Britain. But on the other hand, it's nothing too remarkable. I wouldn't be out there looking to find it, trying to track it down. Bourbon Mash. I'd rather just drink bourbon. And some cheaper ones too. Like, why would I pay a normal price of nearly $20 for this when I could just get Benchmark for $8.99 a bottle, which probably has more. It does have more flavor than this, and it's not super flavorful. It's not extraordinary or anything, but it's got a little bit more flavor. Oh well, these things you never know. You try them, give your opinion. What else can you do? So. Got a residual wood note, charred oak actually. It might grow on me. I don't dislike it. I don't adore it. It's fine. A lot of whiskeys I own are fine. They're half the price. They're fine. Some are half the price and not fine, not good. It's a hit or miss thing. You just buy them, you try them, move on to the next one. I would give this probably go about 85. I think it's a B, solid B. It's good. Can't say it's not a good product. It's a good product. I would pay the $19.96. I would do that, but only under the condition that I didn't have it already and was looking to buy a regular bottle. I have it already, so I would like to buy another half. Now, if I find a half size for 10, yeah, I'll get it. But I think I'm going to get it cheaper. I just have a feeling. So anyway, Les Bon Temps Relais, a good product. Is it going to be around long term? I doubt it, but maybe. So I've done the Crown Royal, the standard, which is kind of like this. Fine, good, probably very good as opposed to just good. Arguably excellent. Although in the taste challenges, it wasn't lighting the world on fire. I want to try the Reserve, I want to try the Master, I want to try the XO, I want to try the XL, Crown Royal, I want to try the Black. I think the Black will be the next purchase, the 90 proof. Yeah, That's the one I'm really curious about. So thanks for watching this video production, and y'all come on down to sunny and not so humid in August 2020, believe it or not, southeastern Louisiana.